Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Merry Christmas. He is the reason for the season, after all, though he may not be the reason to season in many households. No matter how bland your mother-in-law's mashed potatoes might be, let the sweet gravy baby Jesus fill our hearts with gratitude and remind us what this holiday is really about. Buying a bunch of Ho, ho, ho! Has anyone else noticed that Christmas just doesn't feel the same this year? The only reason for the season I'm worried about is to live, which is why I try to get ahead of my usual winter woes with some therapy. Retail therapy, that is. I mean, after all, I can't gift wrap emotional co-regulation as an important part of early childhood development. But Black Friday really didn't seem to offer enough bang for my buck. I was gonna make a joke about male reindeer there, and then I found out that apparently they're called bulls for some reason. Hey scientist, what the hell? They're literally called reindeer? You ruined my joke. To be fair, these sales have been disappointing and misleading for years. The glorious violence of Black Friday mobs storming through sliding doors to play tug-of-war with flat-screen TVs belongs to a bygone era when there were actually discounts worth fighting for. It's a mythos that now only exists in YouTube compilations and the B-roll of Christmas classics. Somehow, despite this, companies seem to have reached a new low as their product pricing reaches new highs, with more people noticing suspicious signage and stickers that show you might not be saving any money at all.
40% off all these pajamas. So I got one right here, $25. They have a sticker. It's regularly $18. Like, you're only saving $8. It makes you think you're saving 40% off, but you're really saving $8. That's insane. It's insane. That's 10% off, maybe.
Commenters are split over whether this is the result of corporate greed or increased tariffs. Come on, people, let's think bigger. It can be both. Michaels, specifically, has been in the DIY doghouse, apparently picking clean the carcass of its recently bankrupted lesbian-coded competitor, Joann Fabrics, wasn't enough of a lift. Instead of slashing like its horror icon namesake Michael Myers, crafty customers have started calling out the chain for price gouging, disguised behind the mask of holiday deals.
I have come across a Black Friday scam like no other in Michaels. I am an avid Michaels shopper and I know prices, and let me show you some crazy shit. I build winter villages, okay, with these houses. I know the price. It is $6.49. I'll include a picture. These are 50% off today, so I thought I was gonna come in here and get it for $3.20. No. $12.99.
In case you were too busy huffing glue in the back of your third grade math class, and who among us wasn't, if you multiply a number by 2 and then multiply it by 0.5, you generally end up back at the same number. User IsItGayAJ, awesome username by the way, realized that this item had been marked at 50% off since hitting shelves, and that Michaels had just slightly changed the wording to make it seem like you were getting a limited time Christmas deal.
From the information that I have received, I believe that the house has been $6.49 since the day it came on the shelves, but it's been 50% off the entire time. So this house that I've been buying for $6.49 since October must have had, to be honest, a 50% off Christmas in that section, but they removed the original signs and replaced them all with one-day Black Friday signage, okay? Black Friday deal, just today you can get this item for 50% off. They took away the original sale item, put the same sale back on, but slapped it on that this is a deal that's only going to be happening this one day.
Now I can already hear voices in the distance, slightly muffled by pairs of boots, defending the company as if it were the Archangel Michael himself, insisting that this isn't a scam, it's just business. Couldn't be me. Personally, I trust women who build Christmas villages implicitly, and I trust multi-billion-dollar corporations about as far as I can throw them, which isn't very far, because they're very heavy. Other customers started coming forward with similar stories, like an enticing Black Friday sale offering 4 spools of ribbon for the price of 1, with a catch.
I saw a sale, buy one, get 3 free. I thought, oh, that's not bad at all. So I thought, well, how much could this size of ribbon be? I was guessing like $5 or $6, because I was like, that's a dollar store kind of ribbon. Prepare to be amazed.
This kind of boots to the ground journalism is exactly what we need now that more companies, like Michaels, have started to remove price tags in their stores.
Anything that's on sale on Black Friday today has had the tag removed. There used to be a price check here. Every single price check has been removed. I was here last week, they were here.
This is likely in preparation for something called dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is when companies adjust prices based on factors like time of day, weather, tariffs, even details about you to maximize profits, often using algorithms to make these changes in seconds. Way too quickly for employees to sticker bomb, so everything needs to be moved over to digital.
I'm in Michael's and there is no prices anywhere. Like on any of this stuff, it's so weird. Look, all the price tags are off and there's no prices. So I asked one of the workers in there like why nothing was priced, and she said it's because of the tariffs. It's so that they can adjust the prices up and down. Oh, she said they also took out like the scanners where you can like go take an item and go into the scanner and like just see how much it is in the store. She said they took all those out. I'm like, so how do you know how much something is? And she was like, you don't.
You might be thinking to yourself, fine, I get it, capitalism bad, so says the person with the septum piercing, but what about all that supply and demand stuff I learned about in school when I wasn't huffing glue? What about the voting power of the dollar? I mean, even if you only care about your bottom line, aren't the long-term financial benefits of returning buyers better than the short-term kickbacks from tricking them? Won't market forces eventually punish these naughty companies and force them to price things fairly again? Well, not since they started getting bought out by private equity, like Michaels was in 2021. Private equity that has only one goal: to strip a company down to the lowest possible operating costs and flip it like the Property Brothers in a bad neighborhood. They got the workforce, destroy the company's reputation, and sometimes bankrupt it in the process. Don't believe me? What do you think happened to Jo-Ann Fabrics? It was bought by the private equity firm Leonard Green and Partners in 2011, buried in debt, and now in 2025, that horse is being liquidated at the glue factory. While every store shuttered means less options, less competition, and more economic hardship for the rest of us, for these firms, it's just the risks of making an omelet, and they have plenty of other eggs in the pan. Okay, this is really bumming Santa out. Maybe watching some warm and fuzzy Christmas commercials will get us back into the Christmas spirit. Chevy making cinematic short films about grannies with dementia to sell you a car. M&M running the same ad since 1996. Hershey's running the same ad since 1989. Microdoses of nostalgia sandwiched between first downs of a football game I'm pretending to pay attention to while fighting a food coma. I wonder what Coca-Cola did this year. I mean, they basically turned me, a literal saint, into their soda-sucking mascot, so the least they could do is...
The big question is probably how a tiny team, like 5 specialists, how they managed to churn out and carefully refine over 70,000 video clips.
70,000?
In just 30 days.
Yes, James Quincy, the CEO, tell him it's Nick from Pickleball, he'll know. Hey, James. Yeah. I just got around to watching the commercial, man. Oh no, I'm sure it jingled your bells real good when you only had to pay 5 guys to do that in a month. How much did that leave over for the 3rd vacation home? I'm joking. I'm not. No, listen to me. Jim, listen to me. The only time you send 5 guys to do something for Santa, it better be to make me a goddamn cheeseburger. Do you understand? Jim, I let it slide the first time. I thought it was a joke. Oh, you don't give a shit. Oh, you don't give a shit. Well, you're gonna give a shit when you see my big jolly ass on a Pepsi can next year. Do not put me on hold again. Do not put... Oh my God. But before we continue, I'd like to take a second to talk about a sponsor that's definitely on the nice list, Odoo. While we are hurtling towards a future where everything is owned by, I guess, like 5 white dudes, and I'm not talking about snowmen. That would be adorable. It's more important than ever for small businesses to have the tools they need to succeed. Odoo has an entire suite of customizable, integrated apps to help you do just that. Like their CRM or customer relationship management application. No, I did not have to Google what that stood for. Why Why would you even say what you can use to manage quotes easily with a simple drag and drop interface? Odoo helps you save time when closing deals with the sales app's e-signature tool, compatible with any kind of PDF you might need. Odoo's accounting app can auto-create and send invoices so that all you have to do is validate them before they're sent. Odoo is integrated with over 28,000 banks around the world. You can also automate inventory management, allowing Odoo to propose and trigger orders for you. The inventory app also allows you to automate vendor follow-ups to minimize miscommunication. All of this functionality and more is combined in one easy-to-use platform with tons of available free online resources to get you started. If you want to try Odoo out for yourself, they offer a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. Click the link in my description to learn more and try Odoo today. Would you look at that? It appears that some very nice boys and girls have left treats out for Santa. Maybe I won't make out sloppy with their mom this year. Sorry, Braxley and Michaela. You should have thought about that before having such a smoking hot mom. Don't mind if I do. No, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna make out with their mom. What about free stuff? Everyone loves free stuff. Target heavily promoted a giveaway on November 28th, promising swag bags to the first 100 customers. People started waiting outside the store hours before opening. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night could deter them. 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 12 a.m. Someone even started camping out at 8:30 p.m. the day before to secure their spot in line. In case you feel like you missed out on the fun, I can do a Target swag bag for you right now. All right, let's see. We'll put in how about a half-eaten bag of chips and a green colored pencil and take it or leave it. To say that this Black Friday promotion was disappointing would be an understatement, as TikTok users filmed themselves pulling party favors out of a ludicrously capacious and mostly empty bag.
So this is what you're getting for waiting in line from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. at Target.
This is the swag bag, and I feel like I got nothing, but it's okay. Actually, this is so sad. An Uno card, some electrolytes, some nerds. I am speechless. That is all I have to say. And I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
We're opening our bags. I don't even want to pull out what I got. What cards?
You gotta tell me you're lying.
A brown orange.
We woke up at 1 in the morning for nothing.
We were here for 7 hours.
I think what made this swag bag especially not swag wasn't only how cheap the items were or how few of them there were, but also what the items were. Most people probably have at least Uno game of Uno at home. Snacks and electrolytes are pretty universally enjoyed, but some of the single-use shampoo that was handed out was for specific hair textures.
Curly Days shampoo, which I don't have curly hair.
The apricot lip oil is also something only a small percentage of winners would have any use for. This had to be dead stock that Target was trying to get rid of. I steal more exciting things from the bathrooms of the hotels I stay in. There's such a juxtaposition between these very candid reactions and the more influencer style posts during the aftermath. I mean, this is the exact same junk, just in an aesthetically pleasing slideshow with music behind it. It really shows the power of good lighting and a manicure to push product. Now, a few customers did get vouchers in their bags for more expensive items like headphones and blenders.
But y'all, tell me why I got to the bottom of my bag and I actually won a prize. Like, the way I crashed out in this store is high-key embarrassing, but baby, I have no care in the world because I did not just win any prize. I got the Ninja slushie, and baby, it was definitely worth the wait outside. Look at my slushie, y'all. Look.
Which, good for them, but it seems like the general consensus is that Target overpromised and massively cheaped out on this event. Okay, so no sales, no giveaways, fine, but can I at least pay full, massively inflated price for something of mediocre quality with good, legal American tender that only smells slightly like the sweaty back pocket on a pair of jeans and a stripper on a slow night? Can we at least do that? On November 6th, Starbucks released their glass Starbucks Barista Cold Cup, sending shockwaves through the casual caffeine addict community. Because of a very limited supply, Starbucks locations quickly became PvP zones as men scrambled to reverse the laws of nature to get bears for their honey. 20s. This, of course, because it always does, escalated to the point where customers had to be asked to leave the store like this very normal, socially adjusted gentleman.
Everybody else was in line out there.
I was in line the same way.
7:15,
I was in
not
line.
Standing
I'm
in
showing
line.
you the message that I was here at 5:20.
You were in your car? You were not
I
standing
came
in
out of the
line.
car at 5:30.
No, you did
yes,
not.
I did.
And that's the moment I would have lost my job.
No, I was here.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I was here.
I understand that you were here.
I was here.
I'm saying that you were
All
here
right.
in your car.
No, I
You
was
were
outside
not in
on the.
the
I was in the
line
front of the entrance.
with the rest of the guests.
I was
You
in
were
the
not
front of
in
the
line.
entrance.
So you were not in line.
I was in the front of the entrance.
And that's the moment I would have gone to jail.
Show me the cameras, please.
I can't show you the cameras.
But you can. You're claiming something.
No, I
and
can't show you the cameras.
You can though.
No, I can't.
Why not?
I legally
She
cannot
said that she
show
was
you
going to look at the cameras.
Why do people always think that they're in a buddy cop movie and can just request security footage whenever they feel like it? Oh, of course, sir. Let me drop everything and run to the back to get it for you. Would you like it on VHS so you could rewind it over and over again in a dimly lit apartment while smoking a cigarette?
Sir, we can't serve you the bear. We don't have any more for you.
There was one more. She took it to the back.
We won't be serving you today. We won't be selling you a bear. Everybody else was online and they came early, so you won't
They're
be getting
refusing
one today.
to give me the bear. I was here at 5:30. Same as everybody else in this line. They're refusing to give me the bear.
Right over there, sir. If you want to wait even
So
more.
you're not gonna serve me? You're not gonna sell me the beer?
Side.
Oh, Karen, relax, Karen.
And not only that, you got this whole crowd pointing you out too.
Oh.
It's honestly really beautiful to see a community come together like this. An entire jury of your peers has been summoned to tell you that, yes, you are the asshole. No need to ask Reddit about this one.
When I got to the Target, it was like 5:20 in the morning, and there was maybe like 9 people lined up, but they were lined up at the exit. So I walked up at 5:25-ish, 5:30 a.m., and stood at the entrance.
In what situation is it ever appropriate to see an existing line of people and decide to just stand where you think the line should be? You can't tell, but I'm actually in line for Disney World right now.
Mind you, this whole time, I'm in a suit and tie the way I am right now.
I'm shocked that he posted these videos because they make him look like a petulant little boy crying because his lollipop is neither big nor swirly enough, but apparently there are 224,000 people who also do not know how lines work. Come on, guys. We learned this in kindergarten. The biggest controversy to come out of the drop was when employees started buying up the cups at the beginning of their shift while customers were still locked outside, fogging up the glass with their hot, angry breath like Hannibal Lecter about to deliver a monologue.
It's the exact same video. It ain't gonna make no difference. They're buying everything. That's jacked up.
All the Starbucks employees came. And they took everything. And we've been waiting in line outside.
In line just like the rest Everybody else. That is not fair. That is not right. We've been here for 2 hours. You guys are not fair. Including employees. Whoever's the manager, you guys better stop this because you know this is wrong. We are going to report this. All of you guys.
You're gonna report people for what exactly? For buying cups? Who are you gonna report to? The two-tailed siren herself? That's right, the Starbucks logo is not a mermaid, it's a siren luring sailors to run aground, coffee grounds. And the original art is actually way more horny. Editor, please censor out the titties. Yeah, some of y'all were just listening to this video instead of watching it. Bet y'all ran over real quick when you heard that.
There's supposed to be 2.
I only have the 1 out.
Did you guys buy them early?
We're not allowed to buy them early. I only have the 1 out.
He caught them on the camera that you guys are buying.
Yeah, you guys were checking them out earlier.
Yo, at 4:50 we were allowed to. I had it in the system at 4:30. We only have the 1 bear cup left.
Because we were told that associates weren't supposed to buy them.
Thank God I'm not in the service industry. We were told that associates weren't supposed to buy them. Whoa, really? Well, I was told there'd be a flat-footed, mouth-breathing in my line today. So, you want to order a coffee or do you want to keep talking about what we were told? I'm not a very nice person. I admit I do take a certain twisted pleasure in watching these employees get first dibs and all of these grown adults trying to make up reasons why, actually, that's not allowed.
I understand that.
There's no reason.
But like, if you're gonna be upset, I'm so sorry, but like, you gotta understand why we're upset.
I mean, what do you want her to do about it? I mean, seriously, what do you want her to do? The cup is sold, transaction's complete. I get it. I love to buy cute collectibles too, but it gets to a point, the point usually being where I start harassing someone over a cup.
She's shopping on Starbucks Club. I gotta put it. She's shopping on Starbucks Club.
She's shopping on Starbucks' clock. She's shopping on Starbucks' clock. She's shopping all over Starbucks' clock. You see that clock? It's Starbucks and she's shopping all over it. You don't understand. I am obsessed with her. Okay, Starbucks is getting paid. Either way, why would they care if it's your money or somebody else's? Put on an apron and start steaming some milk. If you want to be employee of the year so bad, at least get minimum wage out of it. It's funny to me that the argument is about whether or not the employees should be allowed to buy cups before their shifts. Shouldn't we be asking why a multi-billion-dollar company's commitment to artificial scarcity is so extreme that a handful of staff just trying to enjoy one of the few perks of their job can completely clear a location out of all units before the doors even open? I mean, 2 to 3 cups per store is ridiculous. Starbucks has the ability to produce 10 times that, 100 times that. Management chose not to, but it's the people behind the counter that have to deal with that decision, that have to deal with the most under-medicated and over-medicated of society because of it. Let them have as many cups as they want. Damn. If I ran a coffee shop, I'd be balling out. I'd be giving all my employees cups. You want a bear cup? You get a bear cup. You get a bear cup. Everybody gets a bear cup because I'm absolutely balls deep in money. And why wouldn't I want to have a reputation as a company for balling out for my employees? Everything is so backwards and weird. Why aren't companies flexing anymore about how good they can take care of people? Like that's how it used to be. That's how you would compete in the job market. That's how it used to work. You can now find the glass Starbucks Barista Cold Cup being resold on eBay, costing up to hundreds of dollars. And there are even listings as high as thousands of dollars. Oh, this is just a cute bear cup I found online for like $20 that just happens to look identical. When did I try to build a gingerbread house? Why do I feel kind of giggly and am like really craving a Taco Bell quesarito right now? Oh, that explains it. Little bastard spiked me again. I bet it was their cuck dad's idea. Face it, Todd, you'll never be able to please her like I can. Wait, what is this? Trigger a liberal family with the top 5 reasons Santa is a conservative.
Santa Claus is in fact a conservative. And here are my 5 reasons for knowing. So at number 5, the naughty and nice list. It's a clear giveaway. Santa actually punishes those who do bad things and rewards those who follow the rules and do good things. Liberals do the opposite. There are no handouts from Santa.
Hold on, y'all don't believe people should get things based on being good. You believe people should get things based on current market value. Also, isn't handing stuff out kind of Santa's whole thing?
You get coal for bad behavior if there's any coal left. And speaking of coal, at number 2.
Wait, what? Weren't we just at number 5?
Santa may be the one, man, keeping the coal industry alive right now. One stocking at a time. A liberal Santa would have swapped out coal for something lame like a rapid COVID test or something like that. So at number 3.
And now we're on 3? Is counting part of the liberal agenda?
Number 2. Santa's a job creator.
What?
We know that your red pill family and friends can be tricky to buy for, but fear not, because Hillary Kennedy, she's the host of 4 Minute Buzz, she has a Christmas list that won't give a dime to corporations that hate you.
The definitive conservative Christmas list. Am I high, or are her eyebrows, and just her eyebrows, really upset at me for some reason?
I want to start off with family gifts. This is something the whole family can enjoy. A 1-year subscription to the UFC Fight Pass.
Sorry, kiddo. Santa couldn't bring the Barbie dream house this time, but he did bring us, UFC tickets. Oh, you can be anything. Get back to me when Barbie can beat a man within an inch of his life in front of his family and win a big shiny belt.
Okay, so then also American-made cryptocurrency is a good gift because crypto is blowing up, going to the moon.
I wonder why the Blaze Network, the Blaze, didn't make a video in this hilarious and engaging format for 2025. Is it because they maybe got everything on their list? I wonder how they feel about that.
Joe Biden toilet paper is so cheap.
It's such a cheap joke, but it's still kind of funny.
James, why don't we ever play duos anymore? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to call you back, actually. I'm watching this hilarious Christmas movie right now. I think Sean Hannity is trying to save Christmas from woke. It's free on Tubi.
But now Mason's career has taken a turn for the worst after he was caught on camera waving a loaded weapon in public and shouting offensive, threatening statements.
May God bless America and may he protect our troops.
Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Doesn't he know that here in America, no one likes funding the military or religion? It's definitely not like two of our favorite things.
One of the disgusting legacies of the fascist patriarchal agenda pushed against us by that finely chiseled specimen of a male human, Mason Stone, is the brazen attempt to normalize force with a deadly weapon.
Is she reading off of a cue card right now? It literally looks like she's reading off a cue card right now, James.
We cannot sit by while lives are at stake. Now is the time to boycott Stone. We need to pass comprehensive legislation to get weapons of war out of the hands of violent anti-animal pigs!
Guys, that's literally me. That's literally me in one of my YouTube videos. She has the crooked septum piercing and everything. Oh my God, James, this is amazing. Did I tell you that it's free on Tubi?
Jingle Smell's secret identity is Nick Gutman, a Marine who was most recently deployed in Afghanistan. So not only is this man not a thief, as the big toy industrial complex tried to make him out to be, he's a warrior for standing up to cancel culture.
James, why doesn't Christmas feel the same as it used to? I'm scared, James. I just want to feel like I'm 12 years old again. James? Are you still there? James? I think Santa needs to eat an entire gingerbread house and then take a very long nap. Okay. This is a difficult Christmas for a lot of people, and that's not just because the blindfold of childhood naivety is slipping. Things are getting here, and that's a feature, not a bug. Scratch that, actually. It is a bug. Multiple bugs. Ticks, specifically. Fattened to the point of bursting, but still draining the life from their host until it collapses from blood loss or disease. They need to be scratched off. Ooh, anyone else feeling itchy? Look, you might be capitalism's heftiest hog in the free market. You might identify as conservative, trusting in the tide of supply and demand to regulate our economy. But that's not how things work anymore, if they ever did. We are all trapped in a game dictated by a select number of ultra-wealthy losers who were not hugged enough as children, who change the rules of the game every single time your little silver top hat makes its way around the hotel-stacked Monopoly board. Or the Heisenberg hat, if you're playing the Breaking Bad version. The only thing trickling down from them to you is their piss. So let's not stand around with our heads back and our mouths wide open. There are a lot of conversations happening online right now about boycotting, and there are some solid choices in this video. I would say that unfortunately most of those conversations are not very productive, so my advice would be ignore self-righteous strangers on the internet, pick a cause that you care about, and spend your money accordingly. Seriously, go to your browser right now and type out what to boycott for insert cause. People like to overuse the excuse there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, but the flip side of that statement is that there are very few unethical targets. There's an entire roster of evil for you to choose from and organizations that can help you hit them where it hurts. If you want to boycott a company just because they did a crappy Black Friday sale, congratulations, activism! But boycotting will have to be paired with legislative change because if companies continue to merge and disappear, there will be no choices left to make. Charities typically receive an influx of donations around this time of year, whether that's because of religious guilt or tax write-off strategies or secular guilt. But this year, I want to focus on what comes after Christmas. When you've emptied your bank account to keep the magic alive for your kids, when you've eaten all of the Christmas leftovers out of the fridge, when your neighbors start stripping the festive lights from their gutters and everyone returns to business as usual, when a very cold gray January sets in. There is a donation link attached to this video for Feeding America. I was originally going to match it up to $10,000, but then I saw that Curtis Connor did the exact same thing on his Christmas video, so I'm now going to match it up to $20,000 because f*** you, Curtis.
I'm Curtis Connor and I love giving money to people in need. Oh, I'm so nice. I'm from Canada. People are gonna think I'm being serious.
Personally, I think the only thing I want to spend this Christmas is time with my family, so that I can fist fight them over political differences. That's a joke, of course, with my cannabis dependency overriding my capacity to care and their alcoholism rendering them unable to engage in combat. I can confidently say that the only honky harmed that day will be the Christmas roast goose. God bless us, everyone. Who even has goose for Christmas anymore?